Okay, last session we ended while you are in uh, supposedly a hidden a hideout, basically, of this particular group, which ended you ended up here because you're trying to look for Charlie, and with the help of Portia's blood magic, it led you to here, and eventually led you to discover a few more things. Uh, Mainly is that uh, the leader of whatever gang this is seems like it's the previous prince of Chicago, Logan. And Portia realized and recognized who this was. Um, so we ended that session with that reveal. You know? So when that, uh, we'll come back to this as parang kunyari para maka-freeze yung scene. And the scene continues as the discovery was made. You guys are well, Portia, Dylan, Zero, and Yusuf are in this room, this small room, with Lodin, and ano, hearing through the technology. On the other hand, upstairs, two floors above, is Banzai and John. Oh wait, tama, may earphone, may ano nga pala, may earphone nga pala si John. So, the scene continues as Portia says, parang looking at this man in front of you who just has almost half of his body covered in burn marks, looking like only one eye is only working, and the only eye that's working is pierced, has a piercing blue color, almost no hair on the other side of his head, and only a few strands left uh, on the other side, but also um, very frizzled, and then uh, you can tell it's blonde. Looks like he almost looks like Nosferatu if it not were for his other side of the face, which still looks pretty decent. You can tell ano, na he once had you know an attractive face uh, before all of that happened. Portia continues addressing Logan and says, "Well, I was under the impression that you were handled. I even remember that night." And you see that Logan says, "Well, your memory could be unreliable."
Oh no.
And Portia just exhales softly. Says, "No, that that one is quite clear in my head. And yet, here you are." And you see that her gaze kind of drifts briefly to the room, looking at it, parang scaling it, looking at it up and down, then back to him. "So this is what you've been doing." And you see that Loden just says, "It works." And Portia replies, "That's not really my point. It's small." And Loden, his mouth curves slightly, says, "It's stable." Portia tilts her head to that and says, yeah, for now. And Loden replies, of course, you didn't come here to critique, alright? Portia says, no, I came here because something didn't add up, and I was curious who this boss is. And now it does. It does make sense now. Loden glances now at you guys and says, and of course you brought company. Portia says, I didn't need to. They were with me. They were looking for someone, and they're, well, already in too deep. They just don't know it yet. And Loden now looks back at her, saying, you're not going to tear this down, are you? Portia just meets Loden's gaze and says, you know, if I wanted it gone, we wouldn't be talking. I am deciding what it's worth. Loden kinda, I don't know, chuckles and says, what I'm worth. And Portia just sternly says, less than you were. And Loden just lets out a quiet breath, just almost like a laugh, and says, that's still more than most. You know, you built something delicate in this city. His eyes flick to you guys, Kotari, and he says, it would be a shame if the wrong details reach the wrong ears. Portia follows his glance, sees that he is looking at you guys, and Portia says, you know, you're late in using that. If you were going to say my name, you should have said it before I walked in. You know how I look like. I'm sure you would never forget a gorgeous face like mine. And Portia continues. She says, now, because you said it late, it's just something I have to clean up. Loden is now, I don't know, quiet for a while, um, as his plan of dangling something over Portia's head seemed to be not effective. And he says, you're very calm for someone with something to lose. Portia says, no, I don't lose things like that. I decide where they matter. She looks at you now, the coterie, and says, you've heard enough to be interesting, important, yes, and enough to be dangerous, but mostly to yourselves. Oh, and she looks back at Loden. That's what it is. I almost forgot. One of yours is here.
Bitch. You bitch. You
Uh,
bitch.
and
Dila niya.
her gaze flicks
Dila, dila.
once
You
toward the
bitch.
coterie, and no names, no gestures. and then just back to Loden and says, you know, that complicates things, but not for me. How about you two get acquainted, huh?
Oh
And
god.
she, I don't know, she gestures, raises both of her hands to point at Loden and Dylan.
Iba nga pala pangalan mo, di ba, Dylan? What did you tell them?
Oh,
Ah, Odin nga pala. Yeah, yeah, you're Odin.
Loden looks at Dylan with his one good eye. Says, that's so very interesting. Are you one of mine then?
He starts smoking and he goes, he kind of like gives an inquisitive look and he shifts his focus towards Portia, kind of very annoyed at this moment. She didn't give me a chance again. She's fucked up. And he will go and say, Tremere. Why did um I was foolish to think that you're not like your kin, but you are. Didn't give him
You,
the choice.
you say this out loud.
Yeah, I tell her out loud.
Loden looks at Portia and says, Tremere. And
Yes, Tremere.
Por Portia just smiles, says, I wouldn't pass up the opportunity for you to meet your predecessor.
And I wish you have given me the choice to properly introduce myself.
Hmm. Well
In any
then,
case,
introduce.
I thought we did
he
introduce ourselves, right?
um he finishes his smoke, but he still gives Portia the stink eye, and then he tosses it. He goes towards Loaded and he goes, Traflon Clarimior, Chavalon de la Chavachant, venture your blood.
He, uh, he meets your, no, so extend your hand.
No, no,
Uh,
I just introduce myself. I do like
the
old
curtsy.
timey, yeah, old timey
Uh,
curtsy.
and Logan says, so that's why I have a good feeling about you.
Hmm.
And just and your name is really Odin, huh?
No, it's only a moniker because your name is Olaf. So I said, what the heck? Doesn't mean anything. I'll give you a name that doesn't mean anything as well.
Well, the name Olaf has its meaning given by the people of the streets now. At least for me, it
Hmm.
has meaning. But it is very nice to see one of my own looking very decent.
Hmm.
And you
And I
are,
go,
and
yeah.
you are one of my own who is looking for another one of my own. Someone who I own, I would say.
Yes, Charlie, that bastard. We need something from him.
That
Eh,
bastard!
that could be arranged. You don't have to
Hmm.
worry about that. I will have to talk to Alex about it. Uh, if ever
Alex.
you would like to talk a little more in less aggravating circumstances. Looks at Portia. Maybe you can pay me a visit after all. How we're seeing
My
this.
Oh, I will. Things? What do you want to know? Because I have a lot of things to share. And
The the day to
go ahead.
day of the day to day that's not really the underground.
Hmm. Well, what do I call you? Ex-prince, Odin, grandpa.
Mm-hmm. Grandfather, father. Uh,
grandpappy.
you, I would say you can call me Logan. After all, your prince is someone else now.
Hmm. He goes, well then, Lodin. The court is um it's still the same as it is, although a little uh, what do I say? A little progressive, I might say.
Progressive, progressive. They start breaking traditions now.
Of course not. Bringing in more kindred that we can stomach.
Hmm.
And might
Well,
I add, an incursion with the werewolves.
and yeah,
Might I add, an incursion with with lupines. I think that one's a problem.
incursion. They start. Have they started attacking the office again?
Oh, yes, they did. And they paid for it dearly. As I look towards Yusuf.
Raising eyebrows.
An attack towards the prince from the werewolves again?
You could say that. Future prince, maybe. But
Well,
in any case, you have asked me a question. Let me ask you a question.
by all means.
You mentioned the
Okay.
name. I look towards Portia.
Oh, her. Well, since it doesn't really matter to her as much, it seems like her name probably is familiar to a lot of people, especially from her clan, the Toreador.
I go in. Yeah, I do that exasperated expression and I say, I fucking do it.
And it is a name that's probably in mortal history books. And I've been talking about by a lot of mortal experts that they don't really know that she's still alive. Meet Helena,
Who the hell's Helena?
the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Oh,
Oh, Helena, the Greek, the Trojan, whatever that is, like the mythology Helena, or just
Helen of
it's just a
Troy.
moniker. And then he go, everybody would know this. You're Helen of Troy. Ah, why am I not surprised?
She just says, no big deal. I've been around the world, yes.
Well, it seems like we are surrounded with powerful people here. or powerful vampires here, Yusuf. Don't get
Or
angry.
Portia says, yes, that is very observant of you. And since you and probably your friend upstairs are a little bit close with our dear prince, it would be in your best interests to keep these things to yourself. If not, I mean, it will be an inconvenience for you.
Why is that?
You'll find out when you actually do it. But
Hmm.
I don't really pose any kind of threat to you guys. I like you. I like all of you. And of course, our dear ex-prince right here also, I'm sure, would appreciate that he is kept under the rug because no one would really try to look at this, probably look at that face above ground really anymore. So I know that you, Logan, probably trying to build some sort of underground empire. I mean, why am I not surprised? You've always been you've always been looking at this kind of business ever since you embraced Alphonse. Is that him? I forgot his name. Oh yes. I think the mortals know him more as Al Capone.
Ah,
It's Al
Al Capone,
Capone,
like the
the mafia
the crime
guy.
lord.
The
Yes.
Crime Lord.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. I was there.
Holy shit, these are powerful people, and I've been dicking around Portia.
Yeah. Your grandfather here um had a
Uh,
little enthusiasm when it comes to uh creating his conglomerate in ways of embracing just anyone. Uh Loden Loden says, uh Elena, your memory, it impresses me sometimes, but I'm pretty sure that even with that great, uh, reliable memory of yours, all these years you have been in Chicago because of one thing, and I'm sure you haven't found her.
What are we? What are you
And
looking
uh, Helena says, I haven't because I got rid of her. There's no need to look for her. And Loden says, I'm alive. Who who knows if she may still be alive? Uh, Helena just says, just shut up and sell your drugs, Logan. You are in my city because you are allowed to be in my city. Logan just says, sure, your city.
I'm Batman.
And looks back at you, Dylan, and says, I'm not really surprised that one of my own, one of my own blood, would find himself at the company of one of the most powerful kindred of the city. I believe her. If you ask me, if she wanted you gone, you are all gone by now. And it wouldn't really benefit anyone, really, if Jackson knew that I'm still alive or if Helena is still here. I wouldn't be surprised either if anyone from the Primogen knew that Helena is still here and they're just not saying anything. So
Oh,
far, if it's not harming anyone, why waste resources on her?
Well, keeping a secret is very heavy, especially when the lips are sealed. What's in it for us? And don't tell me our lives.
Hmm.
I mean, if we die here, right now, there will be an investigation, and both of you probably will know it.
I
So don't
wouldn't,
threaten me about my life.
I wouldn't threaten you. I know you are smart enough to know that it's better to have people like me here with you than against you. You can say pretty much anything you want to your prince, wherever your loyalties lie. But I'm just here minding my own business, setting up my underground empire, and I don't really, I don't really have a plan to meddle with Camarilla matters. I'll let you all handle that. After all, you have a part of me, so I'm sure it will succeed.
I am confident that I will succeed. And he goes, well, if that's the case, in exchange of our um, sealed lips, can I drop by a few times and maybe conduct business? I am a businessman after all.
Of course, we can talk about anything.
Hello?
Narinig mo ba ako?
No, sorry, I did not.
Okay.
we don't
He
hear that. What
says,
happened to her voice?
he says, of course, you can drop by at any time. But if you need to contact anyone, you would have to contact Alex instead of me because we move around the places.
Ay, si Alex, yung contact ni Charlie.
Secrecy, privacy, I understand all of those. Sure. And I look towards, and if you could please write down the name and not contact details of this Alex, air quotes, that would be appreciated. And I look towards Portia and you. Same goes. If I need anything, you and I will have business.
I mean, I did lead you here. I think you still owe me a burden.
Let's say we're even,
Are we?
are we?
And then she uh, just lets out a playful laugh and then uh, says, I'll see you soon again, Loden, and walks out the door.
Then it's kind of turned on right now as he kind of also he puts a sly smile. The face that launched 1,000 ships, huh?
That's a grandma.
Your grandpa too.
You see that Loden says, "You be careful around her."
Ah, shit. Si Al Capone.
Do I sense concern from you, Loden?
I think if we are going to talk, I wouldn't want my business partner to be in harm.
Uy, business
Mm.
partner ka na.
And
Well, at
again,
least
you
now.
are after
Okay,
all,
sorry.
and again, you are after all my blood, and I am nothing if not hospitable.
Wow.
You and I both. On to business then. So, Loden, we need a book.
hmm You remember
Oh,
you remember the man that took you to this room. That's where you will get your book. We
him.
do carry we do carry it around, so I I'm pretty sure that he can give it to you tonight.
Hmm. It is also fair to ask, did you make copies of this? Of the book in question?
I'm not pretty sure if they did.
Hmm.
I don't have any interest in that book, really. I deal
Hmm.
with drugs, not with concoctions of blood.
Hmm.
But isn't it concoction is also a, what you call this? Another source of drugs. Maybe this will revolutionize your other products. Oh,
Right
shit.
now,
Wait, no, 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 no. Anti-drug nga pala ako. Fuck! No. I'm anti-drug guy.
Anti-drugs po ako. Pideya po ako.
Galit nga pala ako sa drug. Nakalimutan ko yung lore ko.
I hate drugs.
Pideya po ako.
Uh,
Yung hate drugs naging 8 na lang, nawala yung
um,
H.
Sige, sige. Selling
Sorry?
concoctions to alter the minds.
he
Such a
just
cowardly way.
he just says, right now, my particular tastes, and of course you know about this. Points at you, Dylan. Of course you know about this.
Hmm.
My particular tastes work well with my business, because I like them to be a little under.
Ah, cocaine or marijuana or something
Doesn't
stronger, crystal
doesn't
meth.
really matter. Doesn't really matter.
I see
Alright.
why now Charlie is like this. Go ahead, sorry, Yusuf.
No, sorry. Under the breath lang. I don't like this place. You say, Charlie.
Oh, I
You
see
see
now why
Charlie.
Charlie is like he is what he is.
No,
Where is the boy?
it's not like I mentored him. He is just a
Hmm.
thin blood who apparently got into a wrong little spot with some of the some of our kind, and now turns out he has other talents. So I decided to make use of it. Whatever he is to you, if he is a bastard, if he aggravated you in some way, that is just him. I did not mentor him in any way. Not as not gonna mentor thin blood.
Kaninang laway tumama kay Zero.
Useless, useless trash. Hindi, wala naman kayong spit eh. Hindi naman
Kaya nga
gumagana.
pala, wala nang sa live. Hangin lang. Psh.
With that, we agree. And then as he goes, but where is the boy?
Who lived?
He is in one of our facilities, being taken care of.
Oh shit! It's a farm.
Soon he
Like
will
here is
expire. Soon he will expire, and that Charlie is no more. One less thin blood to reach our streets.
hmm,
May I ask what atrociousness that he crossed uh, from you? What did he do to deserve it? Well, I understand for us that we hate him. Why do you? What did he do to deserve a fate to you? Yeah.
Hmm. He's, he, he and his kind are supposed to be part of the city. I should have done that a long time ago. Should have gotten rid of him when I had a chance.
Oh, hater lang siya. He just hates their bloods.
Thin bloods, you see, are a sign of our powers weakening. Thin bloods are a sign of the failure of the blood to pass on the qualities that can still maintain the masquerade. That's why some of them can walk in daylight. They're a fluke, a kind of individuals who could just as easily expose us to the day dwellers.
But some of them didn't choose this life, no.
Hmm.
Some of
And
them were
tell
first.
and tell me then, why do you think it is not a priority to get rid of people who are high risk to the masquerade as a person from the Camarilla?
Then why create them in the first place?
You don't understand thin bloods, do you? They're not creative.
Tama
No
ba?
one has a choice. No one has a choice. Desire doesn't have a choice whether their childhood becomes a thin blood or not. But it happens.
If so, then why don't we just stop making them? Making other fledgling
Hmm.
to avoid
But
this atrociousness. If you're really disgusted by this thin blood,
Hey, Dylan laughs. Don't you have a ghoul? Such a hypocrite you are.
that's a different story. I don't know what
It
happened
is the same
that
thing.
night.
You don't know.
You don't know what happened that night, so don't speak ill.
Oh, I'm not speaking ill. I'm speaking the truth. Yusuf, if you
do
truly believe. Go ahead, sorry.
do tell me if your campaign against embracing works for the Camarilla. Maybe we can talk after. Such an easy thing to say that we can just stop kindred from creating other kindred, the ones who should be stopped creating such are those who are from the anarch movement. They don't understand the traditions. They don't understand what's at stake. They keep resisting control and yet planning to seize it at the same time.
If you're not
Idiots.
from the Camarilla and you're against the Anarch, then what is this? And I gesture to his place. What are you? What do you fight for? What do you stand for?
I'm
If
here for me.
Ah,
My time is over, you know. One of my child has already claimed praxis from the city. It seems like the primogen trusts him enough for that matter, for him to become prince. I'm just here to keep moving the needle, but in my own different way. I don't want to meddle in your affairs anymore because while I do believe that the traditions should still be followed, I also think that there is just a time where you should let the younger kindred do their own moves at the table. That's why I've embraced so many.
That was your exit plan, your retirement plan, Loaded?
Not really retirement. When I was still prince, I was thinking I could seize control of different kinds of industries. Of course, we have Ballard for the financial, we have Alphonse for the underground, we have other kindred and children that have different talents and have different connections, some in media, some in technology. It's really an expansion for me. And it seemed like
So
I expanded so much that someone came back with a different language. Looks at you.
yeah, no, that,
well, let me be the first to say thank you for your expansion. Because that expansion um will be the centerpiece of my ascension, Loaded.
Ascension. Hmm, interesting. Ascension to replace Jackson.
dun dun dun,
Your words, not mine.
dun dun dun.
Hmm. Well,
He's-
I look forward to see it.
he smirks and he will. He's a little bit pleased with this conversation because both of them see eye to eye, even though they disagreed in some ways. Um, then he goes, "Good, because I will be back when the time comes, and we will have business." Uh, then he looks towards Zerum as if signaling her for the last chance to maybe petition for Charlie if she wants him back.
Is the room quiet the entire conversation?
Yes, because under that veil, she's terrified. Oh shit, it's loaded. Oh shit, it's Helena. What the fuck is this?
Uh, you see that Loden sees this parang interaction na parang tumingin si Dylan kay Zero. and says, "That's good. You know how to keep your women quiet."
Oh, kasi nga pala oldie siya.
Oh, I go.
Misogynistic ass.
I dito. Upon hearing that, his smile flinches a little bit and he kind of slowly turns towards Loden. You are old. We don't use that language anymore with women. Now retract what you said, Loden. I don't care if you're my grandfather.
That we cancel.
Just
Oh,
like,
That true.
just
Bansa.
like, just like the times, you are also sensitive.
I like this
Well,
guy.
does the woman have anything to say?
Oh shit.
Mm, Don't,
Zero.
don't waste your pretty face. Just speak up.
I'll be blunt.
Oy,
What do you want me to do for you to release Charlie?
Release him.
I want.
And, mm-hmm, what do you want?
I want him. Yun lang sinabi.
I tried you, see.
Hmm,
I give from you, then I give from
you
me.
know, tell me, what do you usually offer? What can you usually offer? And how much does his life mean for you?
Is it just like us four in the room?
You three in the room.
Hindi kasama si
Well,
yung
Like,
Chinese
de,
guy.
like, kami,
Banzai's
kami,
not
kami, lang,
there.
kami lang niya na.
Banzai's not there. Portia went outside. Yeah, kayo lang.
Like, kaming tatlo lang tsaka si Loden. Alright.
Yeah.
I take off my veil and then show my third eye.
Oh!
Mm.
Ano siya, Polyphemus.
He tells you, and what do you want me to do with that?
I can sacrifice anything you want from me as long as I can get Charlie. Anything you may ask. Anything you want. My life.
Hold
Oh,
on there. He's my charge, Loden.
I'm sure you can teach. I'm sure you can teach her that her life is not worth more than anything blood.
A service.
I can
Don't you want
keep
some of her powers?
him.
Good,
I
sorry.
can keep him alive for a couple more nights. Let me think about it. What could I ask a salute child of silence?
Careful, Loden. These um this Cyclops has fangs.
They don't scare me.
no.
I'll let you know. For now, do what you do best and be quiet and wait.
Oh.
Wait, ano yung sinabi niya?
Be quiet and wait. Ikaw daw.
For now, do
That's
what
what
you
I
do
do best.
best.
Yeah, and then I cover up my veil again and then, yeah, go back where I am.
Interesting company you have here.
You don't know the half of it.
I do wonder how you ended up with such interesting company. Anyway, I do enjoy our time to talk. I'm sure there will be much, much more time in the future. You are always welcome.
And you, I slide the card of the veil, are welcome in mine.
Mm. He uh, takes the card in his hand and says, "Do meet with Alex outside. He'll give you the book that you need."
The Book
No
of
tricks
Stay.
loaded. Yeah, yeah. As he, I'm thinking that he's saying that while I'm near him, and I whisper no tricks. You know what happens next. Good day.
Good day. I will be the last one to get out and then said to Loden, if you stand for nothing, Loden, what'll you fall for?
Mm,
Sure.
Zerum just bows and leaves.
That's a very interesting. Ganda no.
Ba't lagi kayo may
Hmm.
outro pag aalis kayo ng pinto?
Para cool.
Yan na rin.
Oo.
Dapat si ano rin, si Zero na. Paglalabas siya ng pinto,
Oo.
nakita mo yung third eye mo.
Oo.
Wala lang, just for no reason. Just
Nag-aura farming sila eh.
What a
yan.
try.
So, you go outside, you do see that, kung paano nyo nadatnan yung gang. Uh, yeah, kung paano nyo nadatnan yung gang, they're still there. But, uh, Alex does see you, exit. Uh, and just gives you a nod. He says, "You done?"
Book.
Cool. He taps one of his people. Look at the book.
Ibang libro pala yung dala eh, no?
Then one of his people uh I don't know, sprints some in one of the rooms, one of the doorless rooms, and comes back with a black book the size of a notebook, but a book nonetheless. Uh, gives it to you.
Double check if that's the real deal.
You see that it has notes that looks like notes from experiments relating to blood.
Is it the same
Slushy?
handwriting? Is it the same handwriting what we saw on her desk? Yung mga papeles na doon?
She doesn't have papers there.
Siya papers. Ano ba nilagay siya sa, cupboard niya? Nung nag-enter ka or something? Or
Yung
just my imagination?
your earphones.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, about the slashy daw. Sabi ni Jerome, yeah. Is it about the slashy
Mm.
experiment?
Yeah, you do see that there's not really about a slushy, but there's something here about cold blood.
Okay.
Parang working with cold blood.
Can I understand some of this experiment as a blood sorcerer myself? Like, parang ano,
Okay,
di ba? Parang...
binabasa na natin. Sabi, check lang.
Hindi, di ba? As a blood sorcerer myself, ay, kunyari, ano, di ba sa mga, kunyari, kung magaling ka sa math, di ba, alam mo yung formula, this is a calculus, parang gano'n. This is a geometry or trigonometry.
Mm.
I don't
Do
know
I know?
math, bro!
Hindi, ganun nga, ganun sa libro. Do
It
I
do-
see?
it doesn't seem like how it's written is um it's not referring to any kind of ritual. It seems like it's more it seems more like chemistry to you than blood sorcery.
I see,
Really
okay.
mixing things in a container. Um, yeah, mixing certain items in a container.
Parang ano,
But
parang trial and error, parang two piece
yeah,
of betchin and one
uh,
piece of ginger,
parang
mga
ganon.
ganun. Okay, okay. I see, okay. Alright, who has the book? Who was the final book? Kung sino yung magkikip?
I'll take it.
I'll take it, okay.
Right?
If Dylan would let me.
Yeah, I give the book back.
Alright, I keep it. I keep it na lang.
By this
Take the
time,
bun.
by this time,
Oh, wait,
Portia comes back
good.
to Banzai and John. Kita niyo siya umakyat.
Your ancestor.
So,
Banza, your ancestor is here.
so
Miss
Doesn't
Vian,
know
we
that.
can't hear you.
sorry,
No, I
mute ko
heard
lang
it.
kasi.
I heard it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Portia says, very interesting conversation tonight.
Uh, and Banzai just kind of looks at Portia a bit. It's not exactly starstruck, more confused and worry and concerned.
And she
Reverence.
did, parang bigla niya naalala na, looking at John, bigla niya naalala na may, ano nga pala kayo, technology. And says, all right, you have, you have something. You've heard what happened downstairs.
Technology.
Well, yes, I am of your clan. And you could pretty much say that you are part of my blood.
Uh, does that mean I get? Uh, Banzai just doesn't think before saying. Does that mean I get to call you grandma?
Hmm, no, it doesn't work for me. I mean, this going to be called grandma? I don't think so. Parang gestures to her face. I don't think so.
By the way,
Also, in time, you would also would have a lot of years behind you, and I'm sure you also wouldn't want to be called grandma looking the way you do and wearing the same outfits that the younger people would usually wear.
Fair enough. Banzai is very quiet, more than usual. Everything she heard down there is a bit. That's a lot of information to process.
By this time, akit, kapag kakuha niyo ng buka, akit na kayo with Banzai.
yeah, but
I get. Yeah, sorry.
sige, anong plano mo, Mr. Dylan?
I just get
Oh,
Alex's contact information. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he
yeah.
gives it to you.
Hmm. Yeah, as he gives it to me. I look at him. I stare him down a little bit just to try to intimidate him. Then I leave.
Okay.
Ah,
After a while, you guys are now up with Banzai, John, and Portia, who is Helena. Mm,
Portia. But by the way,
Helena.
Miss Portia, this I'm a bit of a history buff. What happened to your husband, Melanius?
hmm. You know, it's a long story. Maybe we can talk about this more in better environments. It's too dusty for my liking.
Ah, sure, sure.
I mean, you know where to find me. I'm just in the Succubus Club.
Maybe
um,
I can learn a history or two.
Sim.
You could.
Joke lang.
says the simp.
You all, honestly, you all could learn a lot from me. I,
Whoa!
you all could learn a lot about history from me. So I,
Are the gods real?
I did mean what I said downstairs. I mean you all no harm, even though I am one of the oldest in the city. There's nothing that I would get from harming the likes of you. You are just living your day to day and, you know, navigating the nights just like any other kindred would. Well then, shall we go back? I'd love to go back to the chantry.
oh, oh,
Or
at the
blood
mention of
magic,
the
Mansai.
chantry,
I
Banzai
know.
does perk up. But also, I mean, there's no blood magic there, so the compulsion, previous compulsion, doesn't really set in or hook
Wala.
into her. She just looks at the rest of the coterie and goes, "That was a lot more than 10 minutes. You're lucky I didn't." Oh wait, no, not you're lucky. That was more than 10 minutes. I should have left. Honestly, we should have left.
But you wouldn't have this information. The greatest discovery that you and us discovered here tonight.
You do know phones, you know, can go a long distance. I could be on the other side of the country and hear what's going on.
But what if there was a meeting gun sour?
As Dylan says, if I hear gunshots, we leave.
Well, you didn't hear gunshots, so you did not leave.
Please,
Uh,
Loden wouldn't try as long as I'm there.
Ah, kaya pala sumawa si Portia doon. Durr.
He
you
knows.
could have gone with the
He knows he wouldn't be prince
Griffins.
without me.
Oh, shit.
So, can we
Oh,
go?
Ah, yes, we shall. Are you sure Loaded is not
let's
Hector
go.
that conquered Troy?
Let's go, Grandpa.
Hector.
Let's go, Grandpa.
Okay. So,
Are the
hatid,
gods real?
hatid niyo
Is
si, hatid niyo si Portia sa chantry.
Awatina Zeus?
Yes.
Okay.
Where does she ride? Does she ride with us or does she ride with Yusuf?
She rides with you kasi ganun din yung ganun din yung setup niya nung pagpunta dito eh.
Shotgun ulit siya.
Gotcha. Sige, yeah.
John and Banzai with Yusuf again.
Mm. Against their will? Charot.
Yeah.
Against
I put them
No,
in the
no,
trunk.
Banzai is there willingly this time.
Pauwi na kasi.
Okay. Sige. Do you have any kind of conversations while in the well on the way.
I have one conversation to strike with Annabelle. I ask
Annabelle?
only. Sorry, with
Huh?
Portia
Uh,
or Helen.
The Helen of Troy.
Yeah, they're basically a goddess. Those Annabelle know.
Oh my God, Helen of Troy is not God. She's just the most beautiful woman in Troy.
you you flatter me too much. Yes, I think people would say I'm a goddess. Annabelle, Annabelle is there.
Oh shit, sino si Don? Fuck!
Oh,
Annabelle is there.
Athena?
I don't think she is.
holy fuck.
I don't think she is a lot aware about a
Hmm.
lot of things, but she is doing a good job. Mostly because I also try to help her behind the scenes. You know, I take care of my own. I really care a lot about my kindred.
Question over the table. Who who had the phone that Banzai was hearing from before, and did they turn that off? Can Banzai hear this from the other car?
May nag-turn off ganun.
Wala.
Na kanina ba?
I don't remember
That's
who
Na
turned it
Zero.
kanino?
on.
That's kay
I
Zero.
don't. Oh,
Oh. Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
when
So
Yeah,
I,
the
when
I
other
you
turned it
hear
off.
this.
yeah, when you hear this, yeah. She says Annabelle is really doing well, I think, in terms of being the keeper and the representative of our people. She knows where her allegiances lie.
This is Joan of Arc.
And
Go on.
she says, yeah, so yes, I if people knew, they would probably think that there is a goddess amongst them, but I wouldn't go that far describing myself. I let people do that for me.
When she fell in love with Hector, the tyrant took
You
her on.
should be in this ride, Yusuf.
And then
Uh,
Achilles. What happened to Achilles?
I would assume that this is over the earpiece, and I tell Portia or Helena, um, you know what? You should go speak to that Don Joaquin. I feel like he has a crush on you now.
I'm more
Well,
interested about the history.
if he is if he is saying that he is a history buff, then he probably has a lot of questions. But you know, he could just open a book. So I don't really need to answer a lot of his questions.
Ooh, turn down the first chance you got, dude.
Did I hear that?
so, so
Ah,
no, it's only Banzai hearing this, but Banzai tells Yusuf, you should read more books, Yusuf.
I do. That's why I have a lot more questions.
Sure, Yusuf,
If it's
sure.
what in the parable of Homer, if it's true.
Homer.
Homer, yung ano
Iliad
ni
Yeah, Iliad
yeah,
Odyssey.
Iliad ni Homer.
You know, we covered that in college. Good times, good times.
I was there when it was first got into the museum.
That's a lie.
Or you know what? You see that Portia says, or you know what? Maybe when I'm bored, probably try to feed him information. And he would probably believe anything I say about history.
Yeah, probably yeah.
You know she can just make stuff up and you will believe it, right, Yusuf?
What do you mean? She's the Helen of Troy. She was there in the Iliad.
Doesn't mean she has to be truthful.
We don't know if the Homer's Iliad is also true because he is the one who wrote it. That blind monk who spread those stories, those poems.
Is he a monk?
Maybe he's
Really?
embellishing those stories. That's why I need her, the living proof. If those embellishments were actually true, you know?
Okay.
Ah, you wouldn't understand history if it was beating you in the ass.
Sure, Grandpa.
I hate Banzai so much with all those
Any
stories.
Hate? Oh my god.
Maybe
any
hate is strong
other
word.
any other conversations while on the ride?
Hmm.
Well, did you know that the
Yusuf.
Istanbul was
Yus-
Istanbul was
Oh
once
my
called
god.
Constantinople?
Yus-
Oh.
No, from then on, I'm be giving and I'm giving
Uh,
Banzai some
history
history lesson.
trivia. Uh,
Banzai just tunes him out and like leans on John and just shuts her eyes and kind of like takes a nap or whatever.
They say that the
We cannot.
concubines of the Chinese are not treated well.
you can hear that habang yung camera sees both of the vehicles uh running the roads at night. And by you guys are able to arrive uh sa Chantry. And Portia, before Portia enters um the property, she just says, you should all be going. I think the sun is going to rise soon.
That's a code from Avengers.
God.
Sure, Grandpa.
Di
Let's
ba?
Uh,
let's.
Di ba
she
bago lang yun? That's not a grandpa thing.
she goes, I didn't know that. So
It,
Yung
so
kay Hulk,
it
the
it is
sun
a
is
grandpa thing. Yusuf is being like, I understood that reference.
so yun, she goes back into the chantry. You watch her as she, walks through the garden and enters the house. And you see that the lights um at the outside, the front yard of the chantry, parang dim a little bit as um probably in preparation for the sun to rise. Yeah.
Dylan
And
will
yeah,
usher. Oh, go ahead, son.
continue.
Dylan will usher her into the front door
Mhm.
and she'll bid her good night and then maybe just a show of gentlemanly manners. Uh, kiss her hand and then Dylan leaves. Goodbye. See you soon.
So you any so you guys are okay to retire for the night na?
Mhm.
yeah. When
Banzai
I
asks
Yes.
Yusuf to bring Banzai and John to the apartment where he saw the area where the apartment is.
yeah.
Can you give us a ride?
Yeah, sure. Did you know that apartment is made out of cobblestone?
God.
I can't believe that I can finally uh, explain the histories of the world that I've read in the book. I thought that Penelope and I are the only ones who has the interest in this. Thank you, Banzai.
God.
Wait, what are you thanking me for again? I just wanna go home. It's been a long night. I have been tired the whole time.
They say being tired is just blah 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 blah.
Jokes on you, Banzai.
Okay.
Punta kayo sa ano niya. Sa haven niya. Just to hear him drone.
I don't Banzai doesn't care. She wants to go home. Gusto niya mag-bed rot.
Yeah, I know. I usher you home, and then I ring your ears with so many history trivia.
Okay.
Most are you
So
useless.
you guys retired to bed and well, for Yusuf, his coffin. Because he thinks,
Oh my.
Kendra still need to sleep in the coffin.
True, yeah.
Uh,
Esoteric.
so,
I
yeah,
will
for
tell this
some,
to Penelope. Did you
as
know,
we,
Penelope, that the modern vampires doesn't need any coffins? Why do you still let me sleep on those things?
I don't know, you also, I don't know, why do you have a club that's literally something else? I don't know. You do things that are you. I don't meddle with that. You don't call me for that.
Yes, yes, yes. I know, I know. It's just been
Thank you.
a long night today, you know? And then before I sleep, I met Helen of Troy.
Right. So, is it going to be um closed coffin or open for you tonight?
Make it open, make it close. I need to think this through, process this. And give me
Right.
the Iliad one more time. I want to read it before I go to my slumber.
She gives it, yeah, she
God.
gives it to you. It's got a little bit of dust. Kasi it's been a long time since this has piqued your interest. So, yeah, you get to bed. Now, as we move to the next night, some housekeeping, your willpower, superficial willpower can recover to a number equivalent to resolve or composure. And meron ba sa inyong may health damage?
Wala. Also, I
Ako meron.
am
Me.
Ikaw, anong health damage?
3 slash.
Okay. You can try to heal those one rouse check per slash.
One roasting per slash. Sige. Ano mag-roast check? Yung ano lang, hunger die?
Pero just remember, itong pag-heal mo, gagawin natin siya before you went to bed.
Ah,
Oo. Yeah, just roll lang ng rouse check.
yung hunger die yun, no?
Uh, 3 rouse
At
checks and you'll
3 roast check.
recover from it. Okay? Hunger increases by 1.
Okay. So, ano na? Magaling na?
Magaling na, yes.
Okay, okay. And then, my willpower na isang X tsaka isang slash. How do I heal
Um,
those things?
you know what? Hmm.
I did, ano, di ba? I did research about the sa chantry. So, that's my desire.
Mm. Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. That's one of my desire to find out a cure for my ailment. One of my desires.
Ah, yeah, tama. Yes. Uh-uh. So you can heal that. Um, aggravated willpower damage.
Yay, wala na ako. Hihihihi. Oh shit, what more
Uh,
extra? Yeah.
um, just to note, Banzai officially learns entrancement since the night is over.
Yeah. Let's
Oh, how
go.
did you?
Level 3 presence.
Yay.
Yay. I am
Oh, I also
13
update
points
mine
away.
pala. I have an level 3 auspex na rin.
Let's
Uy!
go.
Pero mga level 3 na tayo. Si Dylan lang pinamalakas, level 4.
By the way, for
Bata ka eh.
Dylan, if you choose to, you can unlock Loadin as a Mola.
Whoa!
But you can't get level
Wow!
5. You choose Loden or level 5.
Ano nga ba yung mola ulit? Parang alay. Pwede mo
Men
tawagin anytime.
mentor,
Parang mentor
ally.
mo.
Uh, I mean, wala ka
Parang,
naman pwede maging mentor na kalaban mo eh. So, pag naging mentor mo, ally mo
hindi,
yun.
I mean, what does it do in a situation?
Like mechanically sa
Yeah, mechanically.
yeah, mentor, like, um, it's a closer relationship compared to, ano, to, just being acquaintances na usually some information are behind a paywall. Behind a
Okay,
paywall.
okay. Parang nakasubscribe
Ah,
siya.
oo, para kami, may Loadin Pro. Tapos,
My
at the same
God.
time, there might be instances, if it's applicable, there might be instances where your Mola could help you solve a problem for you. Like solve a problem that you have for you.
Oo.
Or get you access to their connections.
I see. So, hindi pa pala kami close ni Kadia. Hindi ko pa siya mola. Is that,
Your hindi considered as sire, hindi considered as Mola pagka sire mo.
eh,
Oo.
ba't si Annabelle for Banzai?
Hindi sire ni Banzai si Ano.
Okay.
That lang.
Sorry lang. Okay. So, kung di ba sabi ko si Kadia, sure, kailangan ko pa rin siya i-mola to get that mola.
Hindi naman. You can pretty much ask Katiha ano questions as
Info.
your sire. I mean, we have established naman what kind of relationship you guys have.
Okay. Sure. I should use her more. Maybe sometime.
Ilang ano yun? Ano tawag dito? Ilang XP yun if ever?
Maula.
10? 10 XP ba siya? Or
Ilan nga
15?
yun?
12?
3, 6. 2,
12 kasi
4,
yung kay
6.
Annabelle eh.
Oo, isa yung mas
Ay,
malakas
wait,
pa
wait,
kay
wait.
Lodi.
Mali. I-check ko lang. Kasi iba ang cost ni kay Annabelle. Iba ang cost pagka si Logan.
Nako, mas
Ah.
mahal.
So, Loden or level 5? What do you pick?
Level 5.
Ayaw niya kay Lodi.
Unahin ko muna level 5. I'm so close.
But yet, no cigar.
I am 13 points away from level 4.
Ikaw, 13 points. Ako, 5 points na lang. Pwede na ako mag-level 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Kaso, level 5 din gusto ko eh. Kaso, ili-level 4 ko pa yung celerity. God damn it! Wala, di ako makapag-level 5 ngayong ano. Wala, di ako makapag-level 5 ngayon.
Ano yan?
Ay,
Pag ginamit
oo nga.
natin.
Kapantay nga pala ni Annabelle. 12 XP. Kasi ang
Maula.
kasi ang 15 XP ay pag ang mola mo ay Prince. Ganong level.
Si Prince Jackson.
I'm gonna be praised.
Ito daw yung magiging 15 XP.
Dylan,
Pwede ko maging mola si Damien.
I mean, you'd have to, ano, kaya ako lang, ino-offer ko lang usually mola if you, ano eh, if you get into circumstances, if you, parang may checklist ako ng, ano, ng what
Hindi
should
pa kami
happen.
close. God damn it.
Uh,
Hard to get tong steal.
What
Damien.
what was the checklist for Banzai accessing Annabelle as a mola? What the heck?
Yung RP mo,
honesty with her.
Oh, I see, I see.
Parang ayaw mo pa.
Syempre, yung checklist kay Loden, dapat anak ka ni Loden.
oo. Tsaka ano, tsaka ayaw mo ng mga teen bloods. Pweh!
Oo.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys?
Alam ko ba doon kay
Di ba
Rana?
kaya na tayo? Kay Taya tayo?
Oo, tayan tayo.
Okay.
Di ba kay Bronwyn?
Hindi. Yeah,
Pwede,
the book.
Oh,
pero
yeah. Yeah, we
pwede.
could.
And also, for this night, this is the night
That's
where Dylan is supposed to meet with the prince regarding Project Bacon.
Oh, nga pala, no? Project Bacon niya.
Pero siya lang, is Dylan the only one to meet the prince?
Oo,
So,
siya
can
lang
we
yun.
split up between
Pwede
Prince and
naman.
Yeah,
Bronwyn?
pwede naman.
Pwede naman.
Ano, balik na Chantry?
Pwede naman.
Learn more magic!
Balik siya.
Bronwyn muna, Bronwyn.
Bronwyn mo.
Na Bronwyn.
Balik yung book.
Like, while we wait for like Portia's break time, or I think pagkatapos ng shift niya, we go to Bronwyn first. And then bayaan na natin si Dylan dyan.
Bayaan na si Dylan. Parang ano eh, parang iniwan lang sa tabi. Bayaan na yan.
Iniwan sa airport. Doon ka na kay Prince mo.
Fine. Fine. It'll be by myself. By my lonesome.
Ano ba plano ni Dylan? Ikaw lang naman mag-isa doon, di ba? Your project
Sama
beacon
ako,
mo
sige,
yan eh.
sama ako. May report ako sa Prince.
Hindi na. Kailangan kanila. If
Ako
they're
nagsama
going to...
Too
sila.
late, too late. May report ako kay Prince. The Prince gave me a job to find threats. And looks like Loden is
Oh
one.
God.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh God. Okay,
I
okay,
mean-
Banzai. Tara ulit. Doon tayo.
Sige, let's go kay Bronwyn.
I mean,
Sige,
your
inom tayong
funeral.
slushy.
Well, he did
Hindi
say,
they
find some
might need
threats.
you eh. Pero ikaw bahala. They might need you for Thea. I'm thinking there's gonna be a fight.
Ano ba? Simultaneous. Bakala ko ba sabay tayo kay Thea? Kaya Prince muna and then
Kaya,
Bronwyn. And then
yeah.
pagkatapos nung dalawang yun, Thea.
Oh.
Ew. I don't know what will happen with
Prince
the
and Bronwyn.
Yeah, because
Ako nga,
we're
naman
not,
si
me and
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn
Banzai,
hates me!
wala namang, me and Banzai, wala namang kaming gagawin dyan sa ano nyo, kay Prince. So,
Yeah.
doon na kami kay Bronwyn.
At least
And
fun
then
si
once-
Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Bronwyn doesn't like me there.
And then, yeah.
Kaya nga wag dun si Yusuf.
But you're a man of science.
Kaso pag nagsama tong dalawa eh.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Boys nights and girls nights. Half girl, whatever.
Yeah, but from si Yusuf, from a man of science to a man of history.
Tapos intelligence konti lang. Mga surface.
Di
Ano
naman kasi intelligence ang knowledge eh. Intelligence is how you use that knowledge.
Oo nga.
Ay,
Sama ka na lang sa
roll-
kanila.
everyone needs to roll your rouse checks for awakening.
shit.
I already rolled mine.
Yes.
I have 3 hunger.
One hunger.
I have 2.
I have 3.
Time to eat.
Ayoko, baka pag kay Bronwyn, bigla siyang magalit, maging 4 hunger. I need a safe place.
Yeah,
Safe place si Prince?
Oh!
Safe place. Si Prince with Dylan? Are you sure ba?
He's the prince.
Grabe ka naman sa akin.
All right,
Good part.
Banzai. Let's pray that Dylan and Yusuf do not point guns to each other in front of the prince.
Okay.
Maybe
Or
Okay.
maybe nandun na tayo sa classroom
random
secret.
ass parking lot.
Napunta na lang ako sa'yo.
Pwede
Kumari,
rin.
punta na lang ako sa club mo. Kumari, tinext mo ako.
Yeah.
Um,
I will need to talk about what happened tonight. Meet me at Club Knox.
okay.
Okay.
And he arrives there very late. Maybe around 30 minutes late.
Tangin na.
Ay ano, wala ako sa loob. Nasa ako sa labas nag-aantay.
Okay. What is it now, Yusuf?
So, last night we learned peculiar things. Thus, the revelation of your ancestry is a threat
Hmm.
or an asset for you to use.
An asset for me to use. Certainly. A threat? Maybe to you.
Dapat ikaw, Marilla. Looks like the prince doesn't notice. No?
Hmm.
Or maybe he does.
He goes, Yusuf, if Loden wanted to take back his throne, he would have done it before before both of us even came to power. He's no threat. He just wants to be left alone. But if you want to test the
Just
ex
you're
prince,
being
be my
fat and
guest.
slouchy.
So you're telling me this is
Just
a hush
being a
hush
nasty yuck mouth bitch.
situation.
You tell me. Is this a problem you and I will not solve together? Or is this something that we can use for our machinations?
Scrunch my temples. This is getting a little bit of what you call this complicated. So many
Being
red
kin,
tapes. So many red tapes. It's concerning.
I suppose you and I share that sentiment. However, if there is chaos, there is always opportunity.
That we can agree on. And I do want to have an order.
Yusuf, you're so uptight. You know? Order this, order that. You can never control everyone. What you can do, however, is manipulate them in doing what they want. What you want.
You see, that's how we differ things. You you enjoy gaining what you want. I get a satisfactory on the big picture as a whole, as a group, the whole kindred, not as an individual.
Um, Learned man, I see. Tell me, what is the big picture? Hmm?
See, that's just it. An order, a place. Well, to quote your plan, a place where kindreds, clans are united as one. Or is it really still your plan, or is that another rouse? for your self gain.
Yusuf, I never peg you for naive. Tell me, is there any time? Tell me, are humans united?
That's what separates. Uh, no, they are not. But that's why I believe we are created. This abomination that we are. What separates us to humans, to kind and kindred? We have this unsatiable beast, an uncontrollable hunger. That's why we, as kindred, should double our efforts into making order.
Hmm.
Otherwise, we're just like that chaos
Uh,
beast who eats and eats and eats until nothing else remains.
hmm. There would have been a time that I would tell you the same thing. However, Yusuf, I think you're the one who doesn't see the big picture. If mortal beings are ununited, and if you say that we are the ones that should unite them, then we are no better than you're saying is that we can be gods in our own right, or maybe we are gods in our own right. So I will throw back the question to you: if you're a god who feeds, uh, whose very sustenance are the people that you need to shepherd, aren't their lives a little insignificant? And then he goes, Yusuf, there will never be unity. No, but um, we can manipulate. No, I don't say manipulate, but we can control that same. We can control, coerce, and enforce that same unity through. I don't know about you because you use your muscles physically or through guile, like I do. I don't mean to demean you, Yusuf, but uh, you should anchor yourself to reality. You're not human anymore. You're a monster.
I get that. You see, hope is nothing for kinds like us. But as I see people, mortals, living their lives, ignorant to our kind, I can see a better future for them, you know? Put
And I
them
applaud you for it. Good.
so that they can never experience. I will be blunt. If I have the power to eliminate all our kind, I would. As you say, we are monsters, and monsters doesn't belong to the realm of the living. We are the boogeyman that is the unstable.
I have so many questions. Sorry, go ahead.
So yes, so yes, I may be ignorant, or I may be, wow, what you call this, short-sighted on this one. But I believed that we are as well, not only us, but every supernatural thing is in the that exists is just that supernatural, an abomination, an aberration that shouldn't exist. So I believe that we, as this abomination, should at least adhere to the natural course of the universe or the world. At least be united as one so that the chaos of the humans or this living being with still what you call this, they can live without troubles.
Uh, Dylan just, uh, you can see that he's a little bit apathetic to what you're saying. He
Yeah,
rolls
yeah.
his eyes a little bit, and then he goes, "If you really want to help them, that's um, your prerogative. But the storyteller, Dylan knows a little bit about the prophecy, diba?
Prophecy, yung sinabi ni ano, ni, sino nga to, ni Ben?
Brian Ben. Yeah, yeah, ni Ben.
Yeah.
Or do you mean, yung ano, yung prophecy sa, about the Thin Bloods?
Prophecy about the Thin Bloods. Na they herald, tama ba? Sa pagkakatanda ko. They herald yung end of the world.
Mm, yeah, I would say that's, ano, that's common knowledge.
Mm. He goes and will say, if you really want to if you really want to exterminate us, we'll meet a lot of enemies along the way. And if you ever do survive or stand a chance, you may either be an elder or maybe even older, or you have an army with you, which I don't think you have. Thin blood. They are the very indicator that our blood is very diluted, and with their appearance, they signal the end of time. We will all die, Yusuf, one way or another. And if you want to expedite that scenario, you will help me in rallying these thin bloods into the Camarilla, into my grasp. Who knows? When the when apocalypse comes, you will be there. You will be there, center stage, and I will control everything by then.
Oh, you want to rule the Camarilla or the whole world?
Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Well, it is true that I am weak and I am alone. If I get to see the day that our blood, our kind, will perish, then so be it. Let's do it. Scorch earth, as they say.
Scorch earth. Clinks the bottle. To scorched earth, and to those foolish enough to stand in our way.
Yes, to those, to those, what you call this, uncontrollable beast inside us, that they may perish.
Until then, you and I work together, and you will work with me to the letter.
Yes, sure. I will. And I give him a cigar, a
What
gift
do you? Yeah,
to signify my cooperation to you.
I light the smoke in front of him.
Ano what?
I light the smoke in front of him.
Okay. Hindi ka naman
Uh,
maamoy ito, di
Twice
ba?
a week.
there, then you're not breathing, so get to smell this. Anyway, we cut to Banzai and Zero. You're going to uh Bronwyn?
Yeah.
Andiyan na ba kayo both? Is ano, is Baku here?
Uh,
Yep,
I
yep.
don't know about Baku. Mm.
Ayan.
I'm here.
Okay, so I assume you guys are bringing the book to Bronwyn na?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, before we enter pala, I'll just like turn to Banzai. About your second night here. I'm sorry. You were under a compulsion, and I didn't want you to bite off the dead woman already, so yourself pinned you against the wall quite harshly, and I made you drink my blood to calm down.
Oh, was that only the second night? It feels like a week or two or five with you guys.
Has
Um,
it been actually
2 nights lang.
since
Two
that night?
nights.
2 days lang.
it, it
Two
feels a
nights.
lot longer. I'm not gonna lie, but uh,
Yeah,
I, I mean, what happened happened, right?
it does in these kind of nights. And then Zerum chuckles. It's it's the fun out of having a coterie. Anyways, let's head inside.
After you,
After me, then I give my gun to the bouncer,
Mhm.
and
Uh, do you
I
ano,
also say to him, I also want to meet Bronwyn. Can I ask him that?
hmm, do you I'm tanong ko kay Banzai, are you bringing John here again?
yes. Why not?
I
What?
I just want to ask if John is with you, meaning
John.
John will be with meaning um John will be coming to meet with Bronwyn as well.
Yeah, Banzai needs John right now. Banzai is so tired. Okay, Banzai needs her John.
Okay, okay. When you ask for Bronwyn from the bouncers, they do um say something through the radio, and someone replies the other side, confirming that you guys can go downstairs. So you are escorted downstairs, not in a very forceful manner this time. Parang mas familiar na. You are not, you
Yippee!
are not held by your wrists or your shoulders anymore, but more flanked while going downstairs to meet with Bronwyn. Uh, you see, you see that Bronwyn, you are not taken to a room where you previously were. You're taken to a
Aww.
different room, and you see that Bronwyn, uh, is by a long table that looks like it was once a dining table, and it looks like she is playing some chess with herself.
Oh
And
god.
Malikavian.
yeah, and she sees you and says, "Oh, this must be good. Come in, come in.
It is.
Okay, now I will play this move." She looks shocked at her own move that she's playing against herself, and she looks back at you and says, "So, what do you have for me?"
Banzai looks at
Sa akin na yung
Zero.
book. Nasa akin
Nasa'yo?
pala.
Why is it with me?
I
It's you.
oh yeah. I go up to I go up to Bronwyn and then like I place the book like above like beside the chessboard.
Hmm. She
I
looks at
took your words into mind.
the book. Says, "Oh, you work fast." She slides the book closer to her and starts checking its pages. Mm, thank you. I knew that we are gonna be great friends. And she gives the book to one of her people na nandun lang din sa room. Um, just guarding her sa likod and kinda scoots a little bit para maabot niya ano, yung book. And he says, "So, any other plans that you have for tonight? Because I have plans. I think you're all going to enjoy it."
What are those plans? Why not, spill?
Okay, well, may be more for you, looks at you, Banzai. Maybe they're more for you, but I have good news. Initially, I was going to dig a little deeper on each and every one of you, but given that you already gave me my book, maybe there's no need to do that. Um, at least for the both of you. Okay,
Oh shit.
maybe all of you. Um, but I think it saved me a lot of time not putting my little fingers into your business. So anyway, I do need your help with protecting my, you call that the the
Your security network?
yes, the security, but for the technology. Yes. So, um, what do you need exactly for that to happen? Do you just need to, screw in some little bolts and um, make it stronger or something? Do we need to replace anything?
Where's your computer with access to your internet? I just need this. And Banzai pulls out her phone and a. That's all she pulls out. I just need this. All I need is my phone.
Okay, because we've been getting a lot of, well, we've been getting some, I wouldn't say attacks, but more attempts We've been getting some attempts to get into our files, and I don't like that. I just started learning a little bit more about technology, and I wanted to lose some of our paperwork and move everything to the the technology. And I couldn't do that if someone seems to be putting their nose where it doesn't belong. So I need you to fix that one. Yes.
I
And
got you.
for that, I would say I'm a generous person. I would owe you a boon. How does
Oh,
that
Wow,
sound?
that's huge.
Oh,
I'm down for that. That's a good deal. I think that would be fair for both of us.
Well, I'm always fair, you know that. I'm very fair. I'm very generous. I am welcoming. Um, what are other good terms? Quick, looks at zero. Other
ano ulit
good
yung
words
question?
about me.
Sorry.
What other good words about me?
Amazing, wonderful, gracious. Banzai interjects to save zero. I knew I liked you. We
Ethereal.
both like you, don't
Ethereal.
you?
Magnanimous,
Ano sabi ni Zero?
I
ethereal
was
daw.
gonna say ethereal, but that's more ano.
It says, ethereal.
Cereal.
Um, sure. I think no one really used that word for me before. Let me write that down. Write that down for the next
I
celebration.
love her.
Uh, so technology, you fix me, um, give you a boon. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Just don't try to double cross me by stealing some things from my technology or prying into it because that one will have grave consequences, not just for you, but for everyone you are associated to. Okay?
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't even try. You're like one of my favorite kindred right now, probably in my top five.
Hmm, thanks. Well, I wish I could say the same, but I guess we'll find out later. So, one of her people um tells you that they can escort you to the room where the main uh, computers are.
Mhm.
Um, in the room, are you going with Banzai or
Yeah.
are you staying here?
Well, I'm book smart. I'm book smart. I'm not tech smart, so I'll stay here if I could.
Oh,
I'll ask her. Do you want me to just stay here? I'm not really the same as her.
what? You're not like other girls?
I'm special.
No, I'm not tech savvy, as the young call it.
Hmm. Do you play chess?
I've tried once in a while. I've tried it before.
Great. Sit
I
down.
never
We'll
did
play
when I came.
chess. Great. Sit down.
All
We'll play
right.
chess. So you will
All
be
right.
rolling intelligence plus wits against
OpenChess.com.
Bronwyn's.
Chess.com.
Kala ko maglalaro talaga kayong chess eh.
Tara, MissBianChess.com.
Totoong chess.
Chess.com.
Hindi.
Can
Magro-roll
I
lang
blood
tayo.
search or can I
Ikaw,
blood
pwede
search this
naman.
or
Pwede naman.
okay, okay.
Ayun, totoong chess na, dali. Knight to
Okay.
C4. Dali.
Let's see.
Rook to
I don't know how to
A2.
play chess. Wits and intelligence. 4, 5, 7.
Wits versus
Alright,
intelligence.
nahanap ko yung sheet ni, ano, ni Bronwyn.
Lagot ka, 10, 10, 10 yung kanya.
10 10 aggravated damage. I can't speak.
Nagawa siya ng fool's gambit sa'yo. O kaya ng general's pincer attack.
Oh, I'll willpower that.
Mhm.
Aba.
I wanna win. I didn't win.
Mhm. Gamit din siya ng willpower.
Nako.
Aray ko.
King's Gambit. King's Gambit ka niya. Kalaban mo si sino nga ba yun? Anya Taylor-Joy ba yun?
Okay, how many
Who?
successes? Hindi ko pa na-check.
Yung
5,
palabas. Yung palabas na chess.
5.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah. So, uh, okay. So while you guys are playing chess, she uh asks you, so you being a salubri, how does it feel? I know there's not a lot of you in the city.
In-interview ka pa.
I've been in the scene before. Parang naaalala ko to ah. Anyway, um, how do I feel about?
Being a salubri.
Mm, it feels. I don't know. It's not that I grew up. I grew up in the ministry, so I just thought of okay, I'll be a ministry. It didn't really pose much of a problem. I just had to hide my eyes.
But why did you choose ministry though? I mean, they're not the biggest clan. You could have been in my clan.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Natanggal yung earphone ko.
Why why choose the ministry though? They're not the biggest clan. I mean, you could have been in my clan. I think we can take care of you.
It wasn't my decision.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Then you didn't object to it? Because
Why would I?
I don't know. The ministry, they're not really historically they're not really part of the cam. So I don't know why you think you can trust them.
I'm not part of the Camarilla either before I came here, so
You were
I take it
Anarch?
as no, I'm not. How should
Sapa?
I say this? I'm not from Chicago. I think that I think the accent already gave it away.
Oh, okay. I thought it was, you're playing a character Anyway, so you're not from here, but you, you, you're not from here. But how did you get here? Did you know, did you know other celebrity before you got here?
I know my sire.
Oh, and where's your sire now?
And then like as she moves upon, she just looked at she looked at Bronwyn. Do you really want to know?
I mean, you're the only celebrity that I get really got to talk to, so if you're asking how interested I am very interested. Check.
Wow. She looks back at the board. Well, I wouldn't say that I was acquainted with my sire that very much. And then she moves the
You're,
king away and then ano yung mga moveset sa chess?
basta kunyari minove mo siya away from it being a check.
Yeah.
Uh, so she tells you, oh, so you're one of those, mm, poor little kindred, don't really know your sires.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that.
well, is the ministry at least nice to you?
They were the most kindest out of everyone I've ever grown up with. On promoted to queen. And then, don't know,
Ano yan?
like I do want to say like parang she pushes the pawn to the end of the board and then it promotes the queen.
You see that she's ano, uh, siyempre, oh, I didn't see that. So, sabi niya, oh, I didn't see that. No fair, you must be using your third eye.
Oh, would you like me? I can't use them that much, but they should be lighting or bleeding up if they were.
Hmm, okay. Did you actually see through it though?
Can I? Can I, Miss Ben?
Again, again.
If I focus hard enough, I could.
Well, not focused enough. Checkmate. Good
Aww,
game. And
it was a very fun game.
you can
Flip the
say
table.
it's fine. It's fine. You can say, "Oh, I'm so devastated. You beat me. Hoo hoo. Poor me, poor me." It's fine.
I
It's
love
just
Bronwyn.
me. It's just me who beat you. So, we could play other games sometime in the future. Um, have you tried playing this on your own? It's really good. And then she tries to explain to you how she does her chess on
Yeah.
her own. And meanwhile, Manzai, I need you to you know get access to um to their technology room. Literally just written on the on the door, technology room, just printed. And you see the two guards are behind you, just watching what you're doing. Roll me your um technology and ano, intelligence.
All right. Technology, intelligence. I'm gonna. I mean, it must not be high tech for me to need too many successes. Wait, what am I seeing in here? Is it like just a normal? Is it one of those CRT monitors, old desktop computers, parang ganon?
Um, to be fair naman for them, they did have they at least have Windows 10. Uh, pero
Okay.
you can tell na this is not um very well protected. Even the desktop can be can be accessed without a password.
Okay. And how many
Uh,
desktops are there? Just the one?
uh, yeah, you see that
Okay.
there's just
Oh,
one with two monitors. And while you're tinkering with this, looking through what you can do for the technology, you do you do get an alert on your end
mm.
saying that someone is trying to get access
I
at
wanted
at
to
that very
willpower that,
moment.
by the way. Sorry.
Hmm?
Can I still willpower that? I was
Uh,
asking
oh,
like the level of technology.
don't worry. This is a different role to defend
Okay, okay.
against this. A different role. Yung role mo kanina is just to um see clearly what's the problem. So you see that there's an alert. Go ahead and roll me your technology and intelligence. This is going to be a contested roll.
All right. What's the difference between blood surge and willpower again?
Blood surge is once per scene you can call upon the power of your blood to add 2 dice to your total dice pool. Willpower, kapag na-roll mo na, nakita mo na may dice that doesn't have a success, you can roll up to 3 of those regular dice to hopefully
Okay.
get a success. So,
I'll
adds a
blood.
dice pool. Blood surges adds a dice pool. Willpower is reroll some dice.
Okay, I get it now. I am gonna remember that. I'm gonna blood surge because it this is worth a boon from someone like Bronwyn. I think a blood surge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and bones. Wait, how many successes? Eight.
It's
There we
8.
go.
Mali. Determine na. Okay. Okay ka na ba dyan sa 8 successes or are you gonna spend willpower pa?
I'm gonna spend willpower. Why not? Let's do this. Wait, wait. Okay. 10 successes.
Yung best friend mo yan.
No.
For best
No
friend.
way. No
Charis.
way.
Okay. Uh, it is it is a challenge. You can feel if you were still a mortal, you would feel sweat uh coming from your temples as you try to mitigate whatever is happening. Um, there is there's still more attempts that are coming in. I need you to roll twice pa.
Technology and intelligence again.
Yes.
Okay. I cannot blood surge anymore, so fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Can still willpower kung hindi ka pa satisfied dun sa
Missy critical. Hmm. Also, when I rolled willpower a while ago, it didn't add the slash. I'll just add that myself, right?
I-add na lang siya.
Okay, I will roll willpower.
Kulang yung ano natin. Okay. So, one additional success. Okay. Last.
All right. Judges. Let's willpower that just to make sure. There we go.
Okay.
Uh,
You have successfully defended the system from these anonymous attempts, and with your roles you're also able to already set already set the proper defenses against attempts like this, para hindi ka para you don't need to be present all the time for these to happen. So initially, you feel like if these attempts came through previously, you feel like they would have had access to some of the files that are here. So if they have done this before, they probably have succeeded before, but not this time with your help. Uh, the way that can you describe to me parang ano yung itsura when Banzai is focused on this technological combat with this ano, unseen force?
Oh, so as Banzai starts like inputting a password, setting up the admin account for the computer, and then the hacking starts coming in, and quickly Banzai just puts her phone between her teeth and starts typing away quickly, just trying to like fend it off one at a time. Um, Trying to even send back, um, send like a signal back to try and ping this, but it like this is obviously a challenge. It's not the same as before tracking down the phone call before. This is a real
Mm,
challenge. And by the time it keeps going and going and going, honestly, what Banzai does, she pulls the LAN cable from the computer to take it off the network completely and just stop this like hacking battle. Because that is the simple thing to do. Just cut it out of the network.
okay. So with that, uh, you see na you have mitigated the attempts, and the guards behind you don't really understand what just happened, but it does seem like um you spent like considerable amount of your energy to to try and defend against this. Roll me your resolve and technology.
All right. So, all right. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, with this as you finish off with um putting the proper things to order dito sa system ng Blue Velvet, you you are reminded of something um from your past. This is this is something that you've done, no? Before pa. It's not really news to you. Pero Banzai probably has also considered to be on the other end. Ay, parang naging partner rin siya na other end before. Yung parang going into systems rather than defending. Tama ba?
Yes, that's true. That's true. She has hacked into many systems before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the way that the things unfolded kanina, parang those moments from your mortal life just came back to you. And the way the life that you've had before all of this, before you've been brought to all the messy things that come with being a creature of the night. Uh, and you do recognize na there are some things that change definitely, but the at least your skill in doing this hasn't changed. And what also hasn't changed, it seems like, is the way that um, the way that Slipknot gets into a system, because you recognize that as his movements. You have trained with him before, and you remember a time where you go back and forth with him, na parang he tries to train you by him trying to get in your system. And the only rule in that particular training session was to not do that one thing, which is to disconnect it from the LAN. Uh, but it all came back to you. You cannot be mistaken. It's either your one of your mortal mentors are still would still be alive and attempting this, or someone who has been trained by him could be doing this. And
As
that's the thoughts that come to Banzai as you finish.
as Banzai realizes the cyber attack pattern is familiar from her training, she kind of like pulls back a bit, puts her phone down on the table and just puts a hand to her head and like there she's like, there is no way. I'm I I'm so sure he died. There is no way. And she just like backs up towards John and just grabs grabs him by the or hangs onto like his sleeve. Just a bit. There's a lot of shock in these past like what 2 3 nights, and it's all like crashing down at her. At this feels like a one of many peak moments of stress the past few nights.
You see that John parang places his hand above yours, parang a very in a reassuring way, although he doesn't really understand that this what's currently happening. Uh, and you see that uh, you feel that there are movements outside the room, and the door opens. Uh, Bronwyn uh, arrives at the door with Zerum, And she just says, "Okay, you done?"
Um,
And just looks at parang looks at the room. Na parang it's like she's expecting that there's something going to be different with the room. And I guess we can end with that for tonight. We can continue this next week.
Nakakaloka same night. Nice,
All
nice.
right. Congrats, guys.
May nakatulog si
Okay.
Mercy?
I
What?
I think I hear Mercy snoring.
Yeah, me too.
Talaga?
Mercy? Yeah, Mercy was snoring.
Wait
No,
lang,
don't
let me
wake
Mercy,
him
check.
up.
good.
Don't wake him up.
Mercy. Uy,
Wake him up.
Mercy.
Wait, wait.
Tigil ba ako?
Oh,
Sige.
Yeah.
Alive, you're
Saya.
alive.
Alive.
Gini.
So, patay na si Yusuf. Charis.